Susie Sings the Blues is the second episode of the first season of All Grown Up, and I have to say this is pretty good. I think it also gives a really important message. I'll get in with Susie's main narrative in a moment, but we have several subplots. One involves Chuckie wanting to be brave and more courageous and not vanilla, in his own words, and we see him trying to get into some interesting situations, but nobody seems to be taking the bait. And I think it's, nice that Chuckie wants to put himself out there, but at the end of the day, I think Chuckie will always be Chuckie. Chaz is also having issues with Java Lava. They need to get more customers in, more bums on seats, so they decide to have a talent contest. I do wish we got to see more of that, more of the performances. I think that could have been quite fun and entertaining, but it does help to tie in with Susie's narrative as a talent scout discovers that Susie is a brilliant singer and encourages her to go for this record deal, but not everything is as it seems. I'll talk more about that with a spoiler warning in a moment because I think it addresses a really important topic. First of all, just about children in the entertainment industry and how a lot of people can have some reservations about that because it can be quite a dark and scary and quite frankly dangerous environment. But I think they handled it really, really well. And it was also great to see Susie in the spotlight, figuratively speaking. So I really enjoyed this episode. We got a lot of different characters getting a lot of attention. Chuckie was a lot of fun. Tommy kind of had a bit of a backseat here, and I feel like that might be the case going forward with a lot of episodes. This is just me speculating, but based on the first few episodes at least, it seems like Chuckie and Phil and Lil and Dill, Angelica and Susie have a lot of opportunities to shine and to be in their own spotlight, with Tommy helping to drive the narrative forward, which is not too dissimilar from a lot of Rugrats episodes. And I think it handled all of the subjects very well. I think everything was suitably weighted. Each story got enough attention, with Susie, of course, taking up the most amount of time and in a very good way. So, spoilers from now, I will say ultimately what happened with Susie's and why I think it was really important. So, it turns out that Susie was scammed and she was asked to front this money to get the record deal, and she asks her sister for help, and it turns out that it was just all a scam. And I think that is such an important lesson, well, for anybody of any age, but particularly for young children who might just see the glitz and the glamour. And I know there are a lot of modelling agencies, for example, that say, pay us a monthly fee to be on our books and you'll be showcased on our website and you might get all of these modelling gigs, often aimed at children or young people, teenagers. But obviously, at the end of the day, that's not how the industries actually work most of the time. And Susie had to find out this the hard way. So I think it did a very good job of displaying that message. Obviously, I don't like to see Susie upset. I don't want to see her hurting. But if it means that it could potentially protect some people from a similar scam, then that's doing a good thing. I enjoyed the episode. It's nice to see the classic Rugrats characters in some different scenarios. Uh, some good music as well, and also Angelica sang. But I won't say any more than that. Definitely a pretty decent episode and has left me hopeful for the other kinds of stories that All Grown Up might explore. Really looking forward to watching the rest of it.